Usher's concert been making a lot of it's making a lot of noise. You know what I'm saying? It's been causing a lot of a lot of issues. You know what I'm saying? And apparently, Charlamagne the God has something to say this morning about it. And he's saying that Usher is basically the cause of all these, all this broken homes and all this good stuff. You need to prep your woman before you send her out to Usher show. And I mean, it's all them R&B singing guys type stuff. You know what to expect. When your lady says she's going to one of those, you know what I mean? You got to be prepped and ready because, you know what I'm saying? They'll be talking about how you be dripping. You dig what I'm saying? But now, the bread making his bread, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna cover a little bit of all this Usher stuff, you know what I'm saying? And let's start. So first of all, I've not talked about the whole Keke Palmer thing, which it's as a result of the whole Usher thing, right? So apparently Keke Palmer and her baby daddy / boyfriend, they stopped following each other on social media. They stopped following each other on Instagram. Which, with all the thing that's been going on with them, her going there, I've always known ladies to go to R&B concerts, at least the ones they really want to go to, expecting to just, have fun and unwind and all that, right? And seeing what's been unfolding with this, this Keke Palmer situation, with the guy going on there online and talking about, oh, it's a dress, or you're a mom and all this and all that. Personally, I mean, of course, you already know on this channel, I always say everybody is independent, everybody's individual, you know what I'm saying? Everyone can do what they want to do as long as you're not hurting nobody. And it don't seem like they were hurting anybody. But to me, right, when it comes to this situation, of course, I personally think, as long as nothing extra was going on, it's a concert. Everybody has a different way they carry themselves. Some people are more showy up in front, but when, in closed doors, they quiet. They don't bring out their business like that. She's an entertainer. She's been in the spotlight for a long time. So her going there and seeing Usher and doing all the and dancing, all that good stuff. And, at the end of the day, in her mind, the heart of hearts, she's thinking, oh, I got a man at home. Possibly, right? Him coming up to the front, to social media and saying da-da-da-da-da about it, kind of brought everything up front to social media because people can talk. Everybody's going to talk. I'm talking right now, so I say, right? People going to talk about you, but when you respond, or if you respond, gives people more reason to talk, or it affects stuff. So because life is constantly happening, right? You can't stop life from happening, but the way you respond to life is what's most important. So him going up, on social media and commenting about it and blah blah blah, kind of making it, what it was to him from his perspective, kind of, I think that's where the mess up, the follow-up comes in, right? Because if you want to address anything, address it privately, right? Y'all in this together. The whole world is not in it with y'all, right? It's you and, it's a family unit, right? So everything that has to do, if you don't like something, handle it quietly, right? So him going up front and handling that personally with me, that was the follow-up. The way she dresses, these days, everybody dresses differently, you know what I'm saying? And people, a lot, more showy, and I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think, of course, but I definitely think it was extra. There was no need for all that, A lot of people, on her ass. A lot of people on his ass. Oh, you shouldn't be. Yeah, that, you that. At the end of the day, the relationship is both of them, right? It's both of them that's involved in it. We're not involved in it. No matter what our opinions are, I don't think people should be necessarily talking to other people about how to handle their family, how to handle that. Everybody handles their thing differently, and everybody deals with life differently. Not everybody that comes out, like, for example, I use some strippers, for example. Some strippers are out there, smashing for cash. Some strippers are just doing what literally stripping. That once they get done with that, they go home. Not all strippers, are there for the bread like that. You get what I'm saying? They're not just willing to for the bread. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's the similar idea. Sometimes something might look a certain way, but necessarily it's not, it's not necessarily that way. You know what I'm saying? With this situation, I definitely think, as I said, I think he should have handled it more, quietly. You don't bring your family issues to the forefront for everybody to, because once you do that, now everybody has an opinion to put it. Because if everybody was talking and they weren't, nobody was, they weren't responding to it. And behind closed doors, he's just like, hey, hey, I didn't like the way you, dressed and da 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 da. You know, so now with all that going on, them not following each other, all this good stuff. Keke Palmer, you know, she done a couple of TikToks saying, oh shit, you know, addressing some stuff, saying, oh, she chilling, she living, all this good stuff. You know, all that and all that. It's just now they just let people kind of get into their situation. You know, and this is why I'm very big on individuality, right? You can't be letting everybody get excuse me. Because everybody wasn't in their relationship. They didn't get in their relationship with you. So now you're in the relationship. For some reason, you want to get other people's opinion, or you letting other people's opinion affect your relationship. I don't think that's wise. Do you? Let me know what y'all think, right? And of course, as I said, Charlamagne was talking about, you know, we're going to listen to the audio, right? Charlamagne was talking about that, we're going to see what he was talking about. But talking about Usher is the cause, right? You know, and I mean, it's a concert. This is what he goes out there to do, right? This is, I mean, you know, you can't knock somebody for, I mean, if the ladies don't want it, all they got to do is, nah, I'm good, right? And that's what one of the models, what's her name? Winnie Harlow. You know, she says she figured out the secret, you know, to Usher's shows. And she just, when Usher came around, she just hopped on her man. And, you know, and that's it. And that's another strategy, another approach, right? Some ladies like to go to their thing alone, or with their friends, their homegirls, or some guys ain't necessarily interested in stuff like that. And then there's some guys that, you know, they don't mind going there, and you go with your mans. You know, as a lady, you go with your mans. As a man, you go with your lady. You know what I'm saying? And there's no problem. Once any of this Usher-ish, you know, characteristics or Usher-ish things start going on, where he starts, you know, you just, hey, hold her hand or whatever. You know, of course, he's going to be respectful, so he's going to dip out. He's just going to let you, okay, like he did in this one. You know what I'm saying? If we, you know, in this video, you see, she quickly hopped on it, you know. You see, he says she chose, right? And that, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So you can see why Charlamagne is saying, like, you know, Usher is the cause of this thing, because if he wasn't there, or what was he going to try to get that dance on and everything? Of course he will. I mean, it's part of the show. He's trying to do his thing. Now let's get to really what, you know, Charlamagne was talking about for real, because as I said, you know, all these things, it's entertainment. You know, it's entertainment. I don't necessarily think he's trying to, you know, but he might be, you know what I'm saying? Because after all, Boosie said, he said at this point, Usher is on a Take Your Girl tour. You know what I'm saying? That's Boosie's opinion to the thing. And I mean, it's a funny thing, but I mean, he might be taking your girl, but not for the night. You know what I'm saying? He's just showing her off, you know, all that good stuff. I try to see a you know, peaceful way within all this, because as I said, it's entertainment. All right. So Charlamagne says he needs to be held accountable, Usher, right? For what he's doing to these households. Let's listen on this.
Ask him, what are your thoughts? 800-585-1051.
What are my thoughts? My thoughts is the real culprit in this is Usher Raymond IV.
Why you say that?
All right, I know some of y'all got smoke for Keke boyfriend, and some of y'all got smoke for Keke, but Usher Raymond IV is the real villain in all of this. Salute to the good brother Carlos Miller. We had a whole discussion about this over the vacation, man, and we have determined that Usher needs to be held accountable for what he's doing to these households. Usher told us 22 years ago, don't leave your girl around me. True player for real. That's for real. Okay? Oh, wow. And he's been acting that out since then. The man walks around the residency, scouting on a straight search and destroy mission, looking for women to find so he can pull them out of the crowd, serenade them, and destroy their households. You know what Usher could do? What? All you gotta do is say, where all the single ladies at? And then the single ladies will scream, and he can go to the single ladies. You know what? He don't do that.
You know what?
We ain't seen him serenade.
It's asking.
That's a good
point. Right. Because you think about it, right? Who usually goes to see Usher? Like, let's go. The girls go out and see Usher.
Or the couples.
So now you leave your man at home. Now you out. You get a little tipsy. You get a little drunk. Usher come. You get a little dance. Now you in trouble at home.
That's what I'm saying. All Usher got to do is say where the single ladies at, and he could go serenade the single ladies. That man purposely serenaded Keke Palmer. That man purposely serenaded Saweetie. No, she out here with YG now. Winnie Harlow had to sit on her man's lap.
That's right.
To protect herself from that goddamn menace, Usher Raymond IV. Usher's the real villain in all of this.
I don't think so.
Keke's boyfriend is getting unnecessary slander. Keke's getting unnecessary slander. She's a mom. She can dress however she wants if she want to, and you know she don't need to be publicly embarrassing her boyfriend, but her boyfriend don't need to be publicly embarrassing her either. But that's for them to discuss within their household. What we need to be talking about, people,
What's that?
is Usher Raymond the Fourth. Because I'm telling you right now, when me and my wife go see a lady,
You're right. Good.
I dare Usher to try to come serenade my wife, because he's going to be serenading the both of us. I'm going to tell her grab the right hand, I'm going to grab the left hand, and we both going to be Usher's boo.
You see, the point, he's hitting all the points I was hitting, right? I didn't watch the whole thing, right? And he's hitting the points I'm hitting, right? His point of Usher, you know, asking where the single ladies at and all that good stuff, he's entertaining everybody, you know? So he can't, he doesn't necessarily need to be entertaining just the single ladies. You know, it's a strategy, right? Bring more people to the show. If you know you're a lady that's taken and you don't want to partake in stuff like that, you know your husband is not going, or your significant other is not going to like it, you simply tell him no, right? I'm pretty sure if you say no, he's going to be cool, right? You know, the Winifred lady, she don't jump on her man. You know, everybody. It's just, if you went there knowing that, you know, it's about to be a whole lot of, you know, the song is going to be hitting you on a sensual level. You know, as he was saying, ladies going to be tipsy and all that. Being tipsy is not an excuse for you to just, you know, if you know you're not supposed to be doing this, not supposed to, right? By your standards, right? Or by your relationship standards, and you go out there doing that, you can't necessarily blame Usher, right? He's an entertainer. He's doing what he's doing. Now, if he's at the end of the day, he's getting numbers and all that stuff, or he's grabbing booty or something like that, well, then we say, okay, he's taking it too far. He's just, you know, doing his thing, you know, dancing on them. I think everybody is responsible. The people that come there are responsible, right? As I said, I'm pretty sure if you tell the man no, he ain't gonna keep doing it, right? That's on you type of thing. So it's, you know, the responsibility still falls to each party, right? I don't think it's like a widespread thing. You know, that's just my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole Usher situation. You know what I'm saying? About the strategy that Winifred had, you know what I'm saying? About the Keke Palmer situation. You know, what, you know, should Usher really be, you know, should he stop doing it? Or should these individuals that go to his concerts, you know, act right? You know, act the way they want to act, in a sense, and, you know, because it's their life, right? You know, their relationships and all that good stuff. And, you know, y'all let me know what y'all think, and we're going to go on to the next topic at hand.